down 10. Hold on, bro. They call a timeout. Suns are scared now, nigga.
They down, even worse.
Lakers down 10, bro.
They one game away from losing too. They down 3-2 to the Mavericks.
Damn, they down 12 again. Fuck.
Hey, Luka Doncic?
No, he real.
No, he ball. He ball.
Ball. Yeah, as long as the Clippers lose, I'm good. I don't care about the Lakers. We're not winning no chips any goddamn way.
Anthony Davis played 5 minutes and was out for the rest of the game.
Right. We need to trade him for Kawhi Leonard.
Who, Anthony Davis?
Kawhi should have came to the Lakers.
Bro, Anthony Davis.
But Kawhi wants to compete with LeBron.
He can't go.
Not in the same market, I don't think. Hell no. But I think like
Kawhi not doing nothing.
I don't think he wants to do nothing. I don't think that nigga wants to do nothing.
I know. And then what's his name? Damn, what's his name? Paul George. Trash.
Paul George is ass, man.
That
nigga's ass.
Oh my god.
You seen that meme when it was like, why they call you playoff Paul or something like that?
Playoff P. Yeah.
When they start calling you playoff P, nigga. Never been playoff P, nigga.
Right.
He was playoff P with the Pacers.
With the Pacers for sure, but that was like what, 2013?
I mean, yeah, it seemed like a long time.
2012.
That's when Roy Hibbert was playing.
Nigga, Danny Granger, nigga.
Right.
Oh shit, let's go.
Now listen to the smooth sounds of Looking Down the Smooth.
I thought you said that.
Huh?
I thought you said that. You now listen to the smooth.
Oh.
You in there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that song over? Bang that, man. Hey, give it. Hey, put your hands together, man. Put your hands together, man. You hear me? Nah, nigga, keep clapping, nigga. Nigga, keep clapping in this motherfucker, man. You hear me? Nigga, keep clapping to that. Nah, keep clapping to that beat go You feel me? I kind of want to just leave the beat on, nigga. While we just have this show over the beat, low key. Hey, what's that? You know, so like it. Hold on, let that beat ride, my nigga. Let that beat ride. You hear me? Okay. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah.
Welcome back. Real shit.
Welcome back. Yeah. And then we fade out. Welcome back. Ways. Welcome back, West. Hey, welcome back. No. Hey, you can cut that shit, man. Hey, we back on this motherfucker, man. You hear me? Hey, we back in the building, man. You know what it is, man. Captain Godolhard, man. Captain 13K, man. To my left, I got Officer Top of 1K in the building. You hear me? Put your hands together for Officer Top of 1, man. You hear me? To my right, I got Officer 500 right here. Officer Karatazar in the building.
Glad to be back, man.
When I got my AirPods in and Karatazar called me and said, call from Karatazar.
Hey, my shit be like, call from Godolhard.
You feel me? We back. I know we had a little hiatus, but we had to get shit together, man. You hear me? We back though, man. Like we never left. You hear me? We're going to get into a few things, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in. I see everybody on here. We're going to let that thing build up a little bit. Share, man. Share. You hear me? But Carl A said, hey, my brothers, that's my nigga, man. Hey. That's my nigga. If we ain't talking sports, that's my nigga, man. You know, man. We rivals in that. We have our cardinal arguments about sports, but that's my brother right there, man. I'm glad y'all back with us. Share, man. Just share shit, man. We finna go in. We're gonna go over a few topics today, man. Namely, self-respect. We're gonna go into self-respect. Right, I think we're gonna get into this gay shit first and then move into the other ones if y'all with that.
I'm with whatever you would say.
You feel me?
Kind, sir.
We gotta get into this gay shit because it's a gay Pride Month.
Yeah.
It's gay Pride
It
Month.
is.
You know what I mean? And before I go in, man, I just want to get your thoughts on. Okay, let me just set the stage, right? So we live in America, right?
Right.
America has a whole month. I think last month was mental health awareness in May. But if you can fact check that, one, if you get a chance. I think last month was mental health awareness. This month is gay pride. You feel me? And you know what? I ain't gonna lie though. I was on Instagram and shit, and I seen people they hashtagging straight pride, and they was in the world. And I was like, hey, that's gangster. Because there is some people who don't believe, who believe, why does gay love gotta be bigger than straight love?
Right.
You feel me? But this is the problem, one, Karatazar. If you don't mind me setting the stage so we can get on this shit. They trying to how you say that? Compare gay struggles to black struggles. That's why you give you a black month, a Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? So they say what the gay people went through was the same struggles that the so-called black men and black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman went through. You feel me? Now, of course, we talking about Black history. Hispanic people are not involved carnally, but I'm talking about for us, of course. So now they saying they need a gay because they triumphed or they went through things, you know what I mean, that was tough. So they gave them a gay pride month in June. You feel what I'm saying? And coincidentally, we going to the Bay Area at the end of this month. Good, get a Lord a hand.
Right.
Cause I think I done been there before and shitted on gay parades back in I think 2017 or 16 or something like that. So we finna go back and do that shit again at the end of the month. But my thing is, we live in a place called America, right? That one. We live in a place called America where they allow this type of, how you say that, behavior to go on. You know what I mean? Right. So now, why do we, now of course we're people who are not in charge, second-class citizens, but we have to see this thing and we got to see our people included because they're gay. They can't fight a demon off and, you know, traumatic things that happen to them in their mind that the reason that they're gay is because something happened to them, whatever. But our people are involved in that and it's okay and it's out there like it's no problem. So my question is to y'all is, you know, how do we defeat homosexuality? How do we change the people? And I know you about to hop on a Dwayne Wade and the Sun thing, but how do we change the people who are gay and who agree with the lifestyle of being a gay? Because I think homosexual is derogatory now, so you got to say gay. So just practice saying gay on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Good night. You feel me? But go ahead.
If I could touch on just one thing real quick, because how you were talking about how they're trying to make this struggle the same.
Yeah.
And I feel like because they push it so hard on the Black and Hispanic community.
Right.
That's where they're trying to build that correlation in there. You see what I'm saying? Because they making so many of us or putting it on us to be gay so much and so heavily that they're trying to make that correlation to, oh, now just you went through your struggles is now all of our struggles because now you're gay like us. You know what I'm saying? Right, so now it's just as hard. You know what I'm saying? They think that they have that burden on them. And like, they didn't go through no slavery. They didn't go through gay awareness or the gay movement is nothing compared to from 1600s till now. You know what I'm saying?
And if I can add to it just real quick, just to hop on your point, now gay people, I know they'll say, well, we did get beat outside of bars. They did come and do something to my house for being gay. These are their arguments. But they say that because of they went through, you know, being jumped or being bullied or being mentally abused and physically abused, it's similar to being hung on a tree, being enslaved, being
mutilated,
being raped.
Right.
Like now gay victims might have been raped in their life, which is understandable. But their arguments are, I've been lynched, I've been oppressed, because they feel oppressed. Right?
Right.
The gay people feel oppressed. That's the whole reason why they got a gay month. So with their oppression to feel, them being gay and feeling oppressed, how do we combat that and say, you're not oppressed? You know what I'm saying? You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not bullied. You know what I'm saying? how do we make what we're saying correct against them is what I'm asking.
Now, I would say, because it's hard to talk to somebody who don't want to listen.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to talk to somebody who don't want to change.
Right.
But for people who, you know what I'm saying, like they feel that conviction, like, dang, I don't want to be like this no more.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell them, take that first step, you know what I'm saying, towards changing. You know what I'm saying? At first,
Heavy, man. We got a bomb, Salaki.
Working on that.
Nah, no sweat. But that was heavy what you said. Go ahead, Salaki.
it kind of said, like, take that first step towards changing. First off, you acknowledging that you don't want to be this way no more.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying, you gotta put that strength behind your, you know what I'm saying, your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Put the actions behind your thoughts.
And what you said was so heavy, just real quick, is that you have to acknowledge what you're doing is not right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Right.
Being a slave, we ain't no acknowledging that's not right.
Right.
That's just what we became.
Mm-hmm.
But being gay, if you go into the Bible, you read about being gay, you know it's against God. You have to feel like I'm wrong for being gay, right? Christ, that's what you just said.
Right.
You have to acknowledge that, damn, what I'm doing, it's just like any sin or any crime against God.
Mm-hmm.
You have to acknowledge that I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Krasa.
And I also want to say too, like, most people became gay because, you know, through molestation or through rape or through some type of traumatic incident that happened to them in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you're now making a negative situation into a greater negative. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than changing it and making it to a positive. You see what I'm saying? Rather than being like, okay, this is what society says is okay for me to be like, or this is what I naturally want to turn into. Let me try to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Let me combat that feeling, because this is just a effect. Because they acknowledge that I'm gay because of this situation. I'm gay because of the rape or molest or whatever the hell the situation is.
Right.
You can acknowledge it and be like, I don't want that to be my effect. Let me change that and make it and fight against that effect or that coincidence that so-called happens to every gay person. You know what I'm saying? Or not every gay person, but people who are molested or raped or things of that nature.
Can I go off the topic just for a second?
Counsel.
Like, the Lakers are gay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Man.
Top one. What you gonna say on this topic? Because they about to lose.
God damn.
Because the Lakers are gay.
I think that what y'all said is very heavy. I want to go back to the mental health awareness being
Was it
May.
Was it May?
It's in May.
Okay.
So mental health awareness is in May, and the next month is June, which would be Gay Pride Month.
Oh, you better bring it out here.
But
I like
gay pride attacks mental health. You get what I'm saying? Like, for you to teach a little boy, you're attacking a little child's mental. When you tell a child it's okay, you're confusing a child.
Well,
you can
if I can add to what you said real quick. Being gay is a mental health issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think that's what you was bringing together.
Right.
Being gay is a mental issue. In the 70s, if you were gay, it was the same thing as being like you acting like you're a chicken with your head cut off, running around. That's why they called it closeted gay. You wanted to be in the closet because you didn't want to tell everybody that you're a homosexual because everybody know you got a problem.
Right.
But go ahead.
It was a term for that. Not mental health. It was known as something. But my point is, ironically, from one month to another, it shows you how backwards this place is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like from mental health awareness to teaching little boys it's okay to explore being a female, or little females it's okay to explore being a boy. Like, that's not, like you said, that is not mental health. That is the complete opposite.
Top one, if I could, right? I seen this shit the other day on social media. It's about how parents were enraged that in first grade that their child was getting taught how to masturbate and how masturbating is natural.
And how old?
First grade. I think
Oh
you're
my
6 years
gosh.
old.
That's 6 years old, 5, 6.
6 years old.
Oh my God.
This is a fact. Look it up. Like, this is a fact. 6-year, like, they were outraged because their kids were learning sexual education and learning that masturbating was natural.
That is crazy.
You understand? Like, that's the world we live in. Like, people were talking about, I want to homeschool my children. Man, I wish I could. But damn, you know what I mean? Like we got to find a way damn near. Because the things that are happening to our children outside of our home, like, we can control what happens in our home and teach our children in our home. But outside of that house is a weapon against our children.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, damn, it's like, can we have, that's why it's so important that we raise up priests and prophets in the ISUPK. I'd rather drop my child off to a priest in the UPK at the school and so, you know, and this priest might have an education. He might be a brother who went to school, is a teacher, or a sister who is a teacher that can teach my child the safe way how to live according to God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's so dangerous to put our kids. Now, the Lord is going to be with your children and you, but now you got to put yourself the burden is on you to teach your child more than the teacher teaching your child. You feel what I'm saying?
Go harder than that demon that's trying to get him.
Yeah, and it sucks for us because most people are not put in a position to do those things because they gotta survive. They gotta you know, pay bills, live, and all this. But our children are getting, what's that word? When you're exposed to a life that can destroy them.
Yeah.
When they're learning one thing, they might get raised up correctly for 5 years and then go to the world and be like, well, my friend has said something about what's Christmas. You feel me? And I gotta teach about Christmas, which is fine. But now you're not only gonna teach about Christmas, you're gonna teach about Christmas, Thanksgiving, homosexuality, LGBTQ community. You're gonna learn about how everyone should love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, Top One.
I was gonna say, sir, in 2016, in America alone, there were over 50,000 suicides linked to mental health issues, and a lot of them was from people not accepting that other people are, you know, okay. You have the LGBT community; they'll go into a state of depression because they're conflicting within themselves whether they're a boy or a girl. You know what I'm saying? And they're teaching that in the media. They're teaching that, you know, on Netflix, music, the movie industry. You know what I mean? And their children are impressionable. They're teaching it to children in the schools. They're sexualizing everything, and that's damaging to the mental. Right. So there's no wonder why people by the thousands are dying of committing suicide because they're depressed, because they're being brain polluted into believing I can be a girl, I can be a damn alien, I can be transracial, I can be what I want to be. God, you get what I'm saying? Like, you have people that are trans species that'll cut the middle of their tongue and put rocks in their damn forehead and tattoo their skin green because they want to be a lizard. This is for real.
And then on top of that, that one, and we're going to our thing, what we was talking about with Dwayne Wade. Then you got weak men, right? Like Dwayne Wade, he's the famous one who's with a masculine woman, right? And he has a homosexual son. You feel me? And he allows his son to be homosexual. So now, you a man, right? You a heterosexual man, supposedly. And you have a son who is a homosexual, and you allow him to be homosexual, and you praise him because in your mind, he needs my love more than my straight son needs my love. And you allow him to be full out homosexual. He called himself a girl. He called himself Zaya. Or Zaya, some shit, right? So now, everyone praises Dwayne Wade. Everyone praises his son for being brave to be a homosexual. When really, Dwayne Wade should have said, nigga, go live with your mom.
His mom wasn't having that shit.
Yeah. Well, shit. Well, I don't know who the fuck gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like you're nigga. You were a size 12 shoe. You're 11 or you're 13 years old. You should be a power forward, nigga. So point guard, something, nigga.
Right. Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson's son as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I mean, that's why Magic Johnson in the situation he in.
So Cap, you telling me that Dwayne Wade could have stopped all of that? He could have stopped. He could have talked sense into his son.
Dwayne Wade could have stopped all of that if Dwayne Wade wasn't a homosexual himself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The problem is Dwayne Wade is a homosexual.
If I could, I want to touch on something as well about the whole, like, I wanted to say this, like, go back just real quick about the mental aspect of it, the mental health aspect of being gay. It's like you went through a traumatic experience, and tell me what sense this makes. You went through a traumatic experience, right? Or people say they went through a traumatic experience, and it made them gay. So now, like, just like somebody who comes back from war, it's a traumatic experience. they now suffer a mental illness,
Right.
and they call it whether the diagnosis PTSD or various different diagnoses they get. They're suffering from a mental illness.
Yeah.
So now you get mad at us. You know, the people get mad at us because we say being gay is a mental illness when that traumatic experience, whether it was rape, molestation, or whatever you went through them to turn you gay. You're trying to say that it's not a mental illness. You know what I'm saying? It is a mental illness. You need to be diagnosed. Gay should be diagnosed. You know what I'm saying?
And not only that, Karatazar, not only are they saying that it was a mental issue, so now something horrible or traumatic happened to you and you became gay.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you want that same experience to your victim?
Right.
Why would you want to do what happened to you to somebody else? You're not telling me that's not a mental issue?
Right.
That's not a mental problem? Because you cried when some man put his rod in your mouth when you was 10 years old. So now you're going to make some other boy cry and put your rod in his mouth and make him a homosexual, make him feel how you feel?
Right.
That's the problem. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not a mental issue? That brother has PTSD. You feel me?
Right.
I mean, but I digress though. Y'all want to hop on to the next topic?
Counsel.
What you want to say something about?
Nah, sir.
I was gonna get on this self-respect, right? Can you look up self-respect for me, please? There was a video, or I think it was a picture that popped out with the sisters out there with the bonnets, right?
Oh, right.
Y'all seen that?
Sir.
Oh, there's like the Dollar Tree or some type of
I don't. They was at the airport, and it was wearing bonnets.
I didn't see
It's like a couple weeks ago.
And Monique did some of
Yeah,
it?
Monique went to speak on it. Even Jeremiah Muhammad spoke on it about nakedness.
Okay.
And how you should be ashamed of nakedness. And my thing was like, the bonnets thing, right? Okay, the bonnets thing, right? This is my thing on the bonnets. We, as black people, I'm speaking to specifically my tribe, Judites, right? I know other tribes where the bonnets, I know they do. You know what I mean? But Judites wear that bonnet. You feel me?
Right.
As black people, right? We have to carry ourselves with more respect in the public. We already look frowned down on. You know what I'm saying? Remember them Chinese slippers sisters used to wear?
Yeah.
Motherfucking $2 shoes
Right.
and shit. Like people look at us like, look at this motherfucker. They come outside like this. I just think it's so important for us to carry ourselves with respect everywhere we go because of the reputation that we have. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Why can't we change our reputation by how we care about ourselves? Like some people be like, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. In a sense, I don't care about what people think about me in the sense of me serving God.
Right.
Remember in the scriptures it's talking about he was exposed and not ashamed. Remember that? And we're talking about Adam and Eve.
Oh, right.
Exposed and not ashamed. They were talking about how they was exposed to the world of serving God and not ashamed about serving God. Right. That's how I don't give a damn. But I do give a damn about how I come out the house. I want to be clean. I want to be dressed appropriately. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I trying to impress people? Yes, but not so much so where I lose my integrity. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, I'm not trying to get looked at. Even if I take the trash out, I'm not like if I take the trash outside in where I live, people will see me. They need to know, oh, he ain't taking the trash out without his shirt on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or a tank. I don't even have a tank top on. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw a shirt on, some shorts, you know what I'm saying? Some slides, maybe with some socks or some shit. I'm looking presentable enough to go take the trash out. What I'm saying.
Right.
Some people don't give a damn how they look, doing anything. Well, my thing is, why not have self-respect?
Right. So I lived in some apartment buildings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm young. Sisters came outside, spaghetti strap, cheeks hanging out.
No bra.
Right, no bras, throwing away the trash.
Yeah.
I'm a kid on my bike like, God damn.
Yeah.
Whose mama is that?
The titties hanging down to the knees. Mid-stomach and shit.
Right.
Because you're not wearing a bra.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You feel me? But now, this is my thing. If we want I think about self-respect and how I want to carry myself and how I want to teach. And listen, and that goes from my wife. If she's my woman, she's a reflection of who I am, right?
Right.
She can't go outside inappropriate, looking stupid, looking like, what the fuck? Does anyone teach her anything?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If she's a reflection of who I am, if she don't respect herself, that means people think I don't respect myself, and vice versa.
Right.
Because if they see her, they gonna see me. Because obviously, I'm not doing my job in teaching this woman how to dress
Right.
or how to go outside appropriately.
And that leaves space for a demon or some type of weirdo to try to come get at your woman. He don't care about her. You know what I'm saying? Or he don't care.
He don't care that she wearing a bonnet and she coming outside with no pants on and the same thing she went to sleep. Don't come outside with the thing you went to sleep in.
Nah, for real.
You feel what I'm saying? Cross the time?
Nah, for real.
That's seriously. That's serious shit. Like, the word is self-respect.
Right.
Now, this is how you should carry yourself. Double one, cross I know y'all know. Carry yourself everywhere you go like the black race depends on what you're wearing.
Damn.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Real talk.
Like, carry your, because, like, I don't, like, other races, they going to already look at you horrible. But let's carry ourselves like the black race depends on how we present ourselves in public.
Right.
And if we present ourselves in public in a bonnet, which is what the sister's probably like thinking, I'm on a plane, I'm relaxed, I'm chilling. Okay, that's fine. But that is something that you should wear inside the house, though. Those are something you wear to bed. You feel what I'm saying?
There's other things sisters can wear.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or hair wraps.
Hair wrap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That look more
Presentable.
than a bonnet. You know what I'm saying? The
Come
bonnet,
on.
people know you wearing a bonnet to sleep.
Listen,
You know what I'm
I know
saying?
the bonnet is comfortable. I know it's probably just, really keep your hair right. But for the integrity of the black race, can you wrap your hair up? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember it was I remember at the time it was cool to walk outside with a do-rag. It ain't like now I think it came back, but there was a time where walking outside out the house with a do-rag was weird. Where it was like,
Facts.
you feel? Remember that? Like now they brought the do-rag thing back where you can be outside with the do-rag.
Right.
But there was a time where it was like, oh, wait, you went outside with that do-rag on?
That's facts because I used to have waves in high school.
Gun.
And everybody be like, why you got your do-rag on?
Yeah.
I'd be ashamed to come to school with it on.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
But that's a sense of being naked.
right.
That's something that you do at the crib.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you better come to school with that line right here at your forehead. You feel me? Like, but take the do-rag off, though. But, like, I just think about that in self-respect aspects of being a black man, being a Hispanic man, Native Indian man, and vice versa for the women. Like, we got to learn how to love ourselves in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we represent something bigger than who we are.
Right.
You feel me? So, wearing a bonnet, that shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, some people might wear slides out in public. I think slides is appropriate to walk to your car, maybe get in the car and you're traveling, you know what I mean, real quick. But don't wear slides in your outfit.
At the movies.
Yeah, like women can. I'm talking about men.
Right. No. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I'm like, hey, let's go to dinner. Put my slides on.
Yeah.
like we have to build. Let's put my shoes on.
Right. Yeah. Some
Let's be
class.
ready.
Some
Yeah.
class.
Some class. You feel me?
Right.
Like, let's have some class about ourselves. Like, put my shoes on. Put your boots on. I'm not gonna wear my slides. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
And if I
Go
could,
ahead.
sir, it's like not to cut you off, but
Mhm.
like you wearing them slides, like, and you out with your family and stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna speak from a personal experience. Like, I remember I was out in the world, I was wearing my slides, and some niggas trying to run up on me.
hey, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta kick the slides.
Gotta kick this down now, barefoot, stepping all on rocks, like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, if I'd have had my shoes on, I'd have been better prepared.
You
see
feel
what I'm
me?
saying?
You
You
feel
gotta
me?
think like that. Like, I'm a man. I got women and kids, or I got my
Man.
women. I gotta defend myself. I gotta defend my woman. Like,
Facts.
you in slides.
Facts.
nigga step on your toe, now what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I understand how some people be like, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me. In certain aspects, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But in your outer appearance, you should care.
Right.
In your outer appearance of how you want to be, talked to. Like if you see a hoe, like let's say you see a hoe on the streets, right?
Mhm.
You a brother in the world, how you gonna approach a hoe? Or maybe even on social media. You gonna approach a hoe how a hoe need to be approached.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna approach her like, hey, how you doing, sis?
Right.
Like, woo. You like, damn, how much?
And how do you know she a hoe?
The way she presents herself.
Right.
She has no self-respect.
Right.
You feel what I
You
mean?
ain't finna get her. Hey, beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
What that shit do?
Hey, shit. Hey, can I fly you out?
Right.
Let me fly you out. You feel
Right,
me?
damn.
If you're dressed a certain way and someone reacts to you a certain way because the way you're dressed and you get upset, change the way you dress.
Right.
Right.
You want someone to respect you, change the way you dress. Change the way you present yourself. It's women on social media who just come on there and like show their ass, show their breasts, and then get upset when a man comes at them like, what's happening? I'm trying to smash. Nigga, you got me fucked up. Oh, my bad. I thought you was throwing it out.
Right. That's crazy.
It's crazy because I seen a meme and it said 2 types of beggars. It was like there's a dude with a cup and a girl with her ass out. Oh my God, dude.
But like, how can you be mad? Listen, I seen this meme right the other day, right? And it said, hey, we about to go on this date. Where we going on this date? And nigga replies, we go to Roof's Chris. Roof's Chris, yeah.
Right.
Was it Roof's Chris?
It's Roof's Chris.
Yeah, it's like never been. So Roof's Chris. But then she goes, okay, cool. Well, listen, all that money you was gonna spend on me, you might as well just give it to me, and we can still get fucked.
Wow.
Damn.
Now it was a meme, but I think it came from inspired from a true story.
No, that's the
so like I'm like
story.
I'm like, damn, that's how we are out here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Choose wisely, my brothers.
Come on, man. You gotta be very careful, and you gotta, man, and this goes for women too. And man, you gotta respect yourself, man. Like the Bible talks about how the temple of God are ye. Like, you know what I mean? You the temple of God. Like, the Lord lives in here,
right,
in you. So self-respect is major. Care about who you are. Care about, you know what I mean? Care about yourself. Care about, your woman should care about herself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if we eating bad, let's eat a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, let's get in the gym a little bit. Let's take a walk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's dress appropriately to every event we go to. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk with some decency. I'm slacky. Let's speak with some decency. I'm still a little ghetto, slacky. Talk. Let's speak with some decency.
That made perfect sense to me.
Yeah. But y'all know what I mean, though, right? But like, if we can carry ourselves in a certain light, you know what I'm saying, that we're class personified, how will other races treat us? You know what I'm saying? Like, can I get Deuteronomy 4:4 real quick? I know we said we wasn't about to do it, but it just means you have to on this, right? Deuteronomy 4:4, just real quick, if y'all don't mind.
Deuteronomy 4:4. You got it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 4. Mm-hmm. But ye did cleave unto the Lord your God, are alive every one of you this day.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Behold, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Go ahead.
That ye should do so in the land whither you go to possess it.
Wherever we was going to go live and be, oppressed or possessed, we're going to keep the God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Keep going, please.
Verse 6, keep therefore and do them.
Now, so we're never going to keep these laws and do them wherever we go. Keep going.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding.
This is for your what?
Wisdom and your understanding.
This is going to be our wisdom and understanding wherever we go. Now, keep reading.
In the sight of the nations.
In the sight of the nations. Meaning these other nations were going to look at us and be like, keep reading.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great and slackish. Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
You understand that?
Yep.
Like, that's how we was gonna be looked at, no matter where we went, if we kept what the Lord said to do. Right. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We was gonna be looked at as great and wise and understanding.
That's heavy, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when you talk about self-respect is in the Bible, man.
That's crazy.
Self-respect is in the Bible, and we have to adhere to what we need to be like, man.
If I may, sir, think the way you putting it right now. Now that I'm thinking about the commandments, it's like the Lord is teaching us class.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Dressing modestly for the women.
Come
You know what I
on.
mean? Brothers, and they're, grooming your beards and not eating abominable foods. Like, that's class. Not sleeping with another man's woman. That's class.
Can I add to that? Cross, you want to say something, sir?
I was about to say
Slack me.
the way you act, like, you know what I'm saying? But we don't murder each other. Like, what are you talking
Right,
about?
right,
Like,
right.
damn,
Yeah.
like that's
Like, y'all kill each other?
Sleep with family members.
Right.
Incest.
Yeah.
Molest children, you fucking weirdos.
Right.
Like, but now on
Right.
top of that, now even the Lord is saying like this though. Damn, what was my point? Salakia. We were talking about
Other nations.
Other nations, right? Damn, I forget my point. But it's looked at it as like this though. Like, wow, these people are greater than us. We
Right.
should follow them. But we went against the grain and they despise us and hate us because we're looking at it as thieves and murderers, rapists and pimps and gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are all adopted traits from heathens, though.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Who have no class.
Who don't have any class. With no class if it slapped them in the face.
Right. No self-respect.
No self-respect if it slapped them in the face. You feel me?
If I could, sir,
Mhm.
verse 9 says that.
Go ahead. read
Only take heed to thyself. So what we talking about?
it. Mhm.
Only take, because in verse 7 and 8 it talks about, oh, what great nation is this to have God so near unto them? What great nation is this to have statutes and
Come on.
judgments so righteous? It's paraphrasing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's going on about how the nations look at us.
Right. And then it goes, verse 9, it says, this is Moses speaking, saying, take heed to thyself and keep thy soul diligently.
Come
you know
on,
what I'm saying?
man. Come on.
Self-respect.
Self-respect, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it sounds light, but it's major.
Mhm.
You feel me? I want and you want to say something?
I had the definition.
Go ahead. Give
Self-respect.
the definition of self-respect, please.
Self-respect out of the Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
Okay.
Definition 1, a proper respect for oneself as a human being.
Right.
Number 2, regard for one's own standing or position. That's it on that.
Come on. One more time. Read it from me,
Kind of
please.
kind. Definition number 1, a proper respect for oneself.
You gotta have respect. Respect yourself, man. And like, seriously, man. Like, we said it sounds like a beating drum, and people in the world might be like, y'all, all y'all do is worship a man. We don't worship no man in here.
For real.
But I do love the brother who taught brothers under him, and I learned from him as well, Commander Yohana, how to love myself.
Damn.
You feel me? Whew. And really love myself in a way that I love everybody else more than myself. You feel me? Like, you only can learn that from a man who's selfless, though. You know what I mean? He'll teach you self-respect and how to love everybody before yourself, because you don't matter. Everybody else matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how can you teach two things in one? The Lord gotta be with you. You get what I'm like, straight up.
No, for real.
Yeah,
So now we learn self-respect and how to be to the brothers. The same thing, and that trickles down, and that builds a nation so strong.
Contrary to what we were talking about with the mental illness and being it's like a gay.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying? You this didn't happen. You said it before. If this didn't happen to you, now you want to teach this.
Yeah.
And it had that same effect on another 10-year-old boy.
Right.
But contrary to what we doing up in here, we teaching brothers to be have self-respect and care for each other and also others.
They said they got a shirt that said the ISUBK is the vaccine.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mm.
Like you can go get the vaccine, man, and you should if you don't want to get physically sick. But come in here and get the vaccine, spiritual vaccine to cleanse yourself, man. To get rid. To get the medicine. Like, we giving you the medicine right here in ISUPK. Now, if you don't want it, I mean, you're not my child. I don't gotta squeeze your cheeks and pour it down your throat.
Right.
You feel me? You're gonna have to come get it if you want it. You know what I'm saying? But
And if
go
I
ahead.
could, sir, what you said was so heavy. Like, Christ taught that. He taught love thy neighbor as thyself. Like, how you feel
Come on.
about yourself
Perfect.
reflects on how you
Perfect.
treat other people. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that.
And if it's like, not to cut you
You
off,
got
but
it,
not
sir.
and like you, but I think you were just about to say, and if I love myself and I
Exactly.
have self-respect,
Right.
then I want you to feel the same. I want you to have self-respect and love yourself
Exactly.
the same way.
Exactly.
And going back to class, ain't that real love?
Right.
Ain't real love telling you about yourself and how to improve yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, we have to build and create a society built on that and not built on feigned love. Excuse me. Like the scripture said, unfeigned love is fake love. Feigned love is fake love. We got to build a society built on unfeigned love. And in UPK, we have that. We got strong brothers in here. Right or wrong?
Right, no.
Like, it's brothers that you meet. Shit, we got brothers in California. But it's brothers you meet out of town. And you're like, I love that brother right there. That's a good brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a strong, like, he's purely genuine and loves his brother. I can see that in him. Like, you understand, as priest of God, you see things that people do not see. That's why, as a priest, I can't pull one over on a priest under me because he's a priest. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
He's also a priest.
Right.
Hey, y'all feel that?
Counsel.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're also a priest, so you see the bullshit. You feel me? But the thing is, there's no bullshit. It's pure. People don't understand that because they're fake. It's weird. You know what I mean? But we can move on if y'all want to.
I just want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
The self-respect aspect, like, I know you got the definition, but some people might mistake it for, oh, I respect myself, or it's all about, and they make it all about themselves. That's why I like what you brought out about how Commander Johanna taught us that to be selfless as at the same time about caring about ourselves, because some people will get that self-respect aspect mixed up and become cocky or full of themselves.
Yeah.
Right. Egotistical.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
God.
That's something I want to bring out because I think it's heavy to this topic that you got to avoid that as well.
Yeah.
So that selflessness is a good aspect to have while gaining respect for yourself and wanting what you have for yourself, but for others as well.
Well, like, to be looked at like that, you have to prove to brothers that you're willing to do anything for them. Once a brother knows that you have his back, you have his loyalty. Like, that's all a brother want. A brother, like that's why, like, you know, I've been taught, just do whatever for your brother. Just do it. Because nothing's more expensive than loyalty. You feel what I'm saying? There's nothing more that you can gain or that's valuable, perfect word, than loyalty from your brethren.
Right.
And that's all I want in life is my brother to know that I have his back, and I want to know that he has mine. You feel me? Right. And if we can live like that, like we do in the UPK, shit, then what the fuck is we don't have no problems. That's why I listen. I was talking to my rib. I said, you know, I feel like, you know, shit was just, I didn't say the Lord. I said shit was just against me the last few days. I had a fucked up last 2 days. So like, I don't ever have fucked up days. It was weird. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Right. But I was like, you know what though? I can't wait to get to this class. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I can't wait to get around the brothers though. Because my day ain't gonna be fucked up no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, my day is gonna be perfectly fine once I get around these brothers because that's my safe place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Really
like that's the place where just all problems go away.
Right.
It just seemed like it never even happened when I get around the brothers. Real shit though. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I just can't wait to get to class. Like, I'm just focused on getting to class. I'm in the lift, like I can't wait to get to class. And once I get to class, it seemed like everything just went away. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything just gone now. And I'm like, okay, I'm at peace.
And that's why a lot of brothers that's in here now, they either troopers or they became officers. They had that same feeling. Coming out of that world, like, I could, myself personally, I was like, man, I gotta get here by all means necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was my escape from what the hell I was going through, or even now, like what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you know? Christ said, by this shall men know that you are my disciples, by the love you have for one another. Like, not everybody gonna come into the truth by seeing you street speaking on YouTube. Like, someone might be an observer and see how, you know what I mean, y'all brotherly towards each other, and maybe that might draw them into the truth. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. But that's the beautiful thing though. And that all starts with how we respect ourselves. Because if you respect yourself, and if you're a righteous brother, you respect your brother. And that's why what you said earlier, that one about or about loving each other, as you love yourself. Like, that's so important. If I love myself, which is important to do, but we can love ourselves and be selfless at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is how you love yourself. I would want someone to do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that for him.
Christ.
You right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, damn, I would not want to stand outside right there by myself. So I'm going to stand with him. That's how you be. You right or wrong?
No, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I don't want this brother to drive by himself. I'm going to ride with him because I wouldn't want to drive by myself. Just put yourself in people's shoes. It's called, I think, empathy.
Sympathize.
I think sympathy is when you feel sad. I think empathy is when you put yourself in their shoes.
Okay, I might be
confused. If you can look it up real quick, you can fact check this. We got a fact checker over here. But if you can, just think about. I think I do believe sympathize is sad. Empathy is when you put yourself in their shoes.
Okay,
that's what we gotta do. I could be wrong though, but let's fact check.
Fact check. Empathy is empathy is a term we use for the ability to understand other people's feelings as if we were having them ourselves.
Okay.
Sympathy refers to the ability to take part in someone else's feelings, mostly by feeling sorrowful about their misfortune.
So I was right. It's like, am I wrong? It's like, my bad.
Oh, I'll read it again. It's like
I still don't understand.
I'm confused.
What was that? Go ahead.
Empathy. Empathy is a term we use for the ability to understand other people's feelings.
We understand people's feelings. Go ahead.
As if we were having them ourselves.
That's I'm correct. Because sympathy is when you feel. Go ahead.
Sympathy refers to the ability to take part in someone else's feelings, mostly by feeling sorrowful about their misfortune.
So yeah, you mostly feel it, but empathy is to put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you was right.
Someone correct us on here.
That's
that wrong. We on this motherfucking Azul. But is that sound correct?
That's it.
You right. So empathy is when you put yourself in their shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you do it and you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. Like, that's my brother. Like, I don't want him to go through that by himself. I want to go through that with him. If that's the case.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or in his place.
I'm happy we got that definition. I'm finna go back and tell everybody I told to sympathize. Nigga, empathize with me. Nigga. Put yourself in my shoes. Man.
Hey, okay. So can we switch gears though?
Sir.
Can we switch gears? We got 15, like 20 minutes. But
empathy.
I want to go into validation. Can you look at validation for me, Dr. Long?
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you my short on validation. You know what validation is, Karatazar? I know you got a theory of what it is. Can you, if you want to?
On what aspect though?
Okay, like a brother says, Karatazar, man, like, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, the way you teach that brotherhood class, man, that's amazing. That's amazing. He's giving you validation on how you teach a brotherhood class. You know what I mean? And I know all of us makes us feel good. Like being validated makes you feel like, damn, that's what's up. You feel me? Like, I think all of us, naturally, carnally, validation is something that we all seek. You feel me?
By nature?
By nature.
Yeah.
We all seek validation. You know what I'm saying? We all seek it. Can you read it? If you don't mind?
Sir.
Go ahead.
I'm on the Merriam-Webster's. The definition of
Roger Zion was handed, boy.
Validating. Definition 1 on down. To make legally valid. To grant official sanction. To confirm. To declare. To recognize. Establish. Or illustrate the worthiness or legitimacy of.
To wait, illustrate what?
To recognize, establish, or illustrate the worthiness or legitimacy of.
That's the one. And then there was two more verses, 2 up. You said. To what?
To confirm.
To confirm.
Or to declare.
To declare. So to confirm, and to read that last one, a little longer one.
To recognize.
To recognize.
Establish.
Or
illustrate the worthiness.
Or illustrate the worthiness. Go ahead.
Or legitimacy of.
Or the legit. So that's what we look for. We look for someone to say that we're worthy, that we're legitimate, and they establish that this is that man. This is that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I think naturally we all want that.
Right.
Now, in the UPK, we learn how to handle those things. No matter how our brother tells you, a brother might tell you or a sister might tell you how, damn, man, I seen your class, man, god damn. And naturally, you might like it. But you know the right thing to stay, in your strength is to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Exactly.
Like, it's always to take the validation and be humble about it. Now, there is this thing though. This is the real topic I wanted to get into. Validation is something that we all seek, I believe. Carnally, we seek it carnally, right? Handling it is how seasoned you are. So if you like, oh yeah, Most High in Christ. I don't ever see a brother say Most High in Christ. Yeah, you know how I do. Like, I don't ever see a brother get down like that.
Right.
A brother always say, hey, Most High in Christ, because it is the Lord's.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what keeps me humble, Crosses out type of one? If someone might praise me or give me some compliments about how I do anything, right? And I'll say, man, Most High in Christ. Because in my mind, you know what I think? I say, man, the Lord give it and the Lord taketh away.
That's real talk.
You feel me?
Man.
So, and on top of that, what I do is what I've been taught. So there's a brother over me who I just like learn from, stayed at his feet about things, and that's who it really is. And then he'll say the same thing and be like, well, I learned it from this man and this, but that's where it comes from. Mm-hmm. But your job is to emulate and be a soldier in this army and do exactly what it's told. So that's why you're getting it, because you're doing exactly what it takes. Mm-hmm. And if you go outside of what it takes, now you're exposed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If I could though, Cap, because I think that I get what you're saying. Keeping a humility, it's like keeping a humility with the validation, but also like I feel like it's good to validate brothers though. It's good to validate like your rib or your sister or people, because it lets them know that they're doing the right thing.
Exhort one another.
Wait, hold on. I never said it was bad to.
No, I'm not saying
okay.
it. I know what I'm saying, but I'm not saying that you did, so it's like
No, don't swear.
But like I think that it is good to give it to brothers and sisters, validate them, and then like you should take it like how you saying humble and have humility about it, but also like let them know that you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. That's being validated or being someone. It could be one person. It could be. It don't have to be hella people. It can be one person that says, just feels you and you help them through whatever situation, and they thank you for it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I think that naturally what we seek. But now this is the thing too. There's a flip side to that coin. If you ever watched the movie Heat, there's a flip side to that coin.
Right.
Right. So now, I don't have a problem validating anybody or telling anybody what they done for me, because naturally I love to build up. Right. Naturally. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, I love to look at someone as someone who is a positive person, for lack of better words.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Someone who is, just amazing.
Right.
And I love that about them, because they're amazing in their work. Now, some people get depressed or saddened or struck by the 3 people might validate them, but there's 75 people who won't validate them, but watch what they're doing. If y'all get my drift.
Right.
Y'all get my drift, right?
So
let's just say like this.
You get disenchanted.
You do a video on you do a class. I'm trying to make not specific to us, but I'll just say you do a class, right? And you got 500 views. But you got 12 likes.
Right.
Hold on, listen.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah, okay. I'm just listen to what I'm saying though.
Right.
Now you get 12 likes. The problem is people focus on the people who don't validate them. Mm. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're focused on the 448 people who don't validate you,
right? Instead
of the 12 people who do validate you. I'm not saying a like is a validation though.
I get,
but you
I get what you're
understand
saying.
but you understand the concept.
No,
But sometimes that validates like they did a good video.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it does, but at the same time, I'm talking about the person who wants the validation.
Right, it makes sense.
So now, if you have the validation, you might be like, "Well, damn, I have 500 views and only 12 people like it. What the hell is wrong with these 448 people?"
I think you're seeking validation.
Now you're seeking validation, and now you're off.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. People might view you, look at you, and all that, and that's cool. But shit, man, like you shouldn't have to be validated by how other people think.
Mm-hmm.
You should focus on the 12 people who fuck with your shit.
Right.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like now, I'm not saying 448 of them people are haters. Not at all. Motherfuckers got lives. Motherfuckers on the fly watching shit, trying to just get it in. You know, motherfuckers not up to date on Facebook. None of that. Some motherfuckers just don't want to like your shit. That is real. That's a real thing. But what I'm saying is, don't seek validation. Accept validation when it comes.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And be humble when you get it.
Right.
Go ahead.
That kind of goes into what Paul said in Galatians. He said, "Do I look to persuade men or God?
Come on. Perfect.
Do I seek to please men? For yet, if I please men, I will not be the servant of Christ." You know what I'm saying?
Man. Perfect.
Paul naturally gets his validation. Like we naturally exhort Paul because of his mighty works, but he wasn't looking for it though.
No. But with the precept you just pulled that one is so excellent. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a perfect precept of what I was saying. Like let's not seek validation. Let's not seek to want people to be happy with us.
Mm-hmm.
Seek to make the Lord be happy with you. Right or wrong?
No, yeah, you're right.
Have the Lord look at you like, that's my servant, man.
Right.
That's the brother who I wanted to represent me on earth.
Right.
He has the spirit of a brother that I need to represent me on earth.
Right.
That's validation. Go ahead.
If I may, imagine if the Lord chose someone who was a type of brother who looked for validation and used him to deliver the Israelites from Egypt. The Israelites would have made him king. Like they would have he would have glorified in himself. Like, yeah, I split the Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? That's all me.
It was me, man.
You know what I mean? Like Israelites like, man, this dude is amazing. And he would have just soaked it all in. Versus a brother like Moses who was meek. He was known as the meekest brother on the face of the earth at his time. He gave the glory to the Lord. Like this is the most high. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing, One. Like, that's the thing that makes us humble in who we are and lets us know, like, what's that scripture out where it says, like, basically, I ain't shit. Like, it's like, listen, you will never hear me say, me personally, I will never say, like, man, I ain't nothing. But I live my life like that. You feel me? I live my life like I can be replaced. You know what I'm saying? I live my life like I'm a vessel. You feel me? That's how I live my life. You won't like my brother Katza, he keeps himself humble by saying, man, I ain't shit, man. But that's his humble. That's good for him. How I live my life is, I probably won't say that, but I live my life like, man, I can be replaced, man. Like, if I fuck up, there's someone that's gonna come after me and who is better than me and take my fucking job and do it better than I ever did it. So let me be humble in what I'm doing and let me do my shit at top level as I can. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then let my loved ones correct me if I ain't doing it at top level. You feel what I'm saying? Right. That's my thing. So it's like, you can seek for validation. That's cool. But don't just know when you're seeking validation, you will never be validated. Right or wrong?
No, that's facts.
You will never be validated because you're seeking for something that's not pleasing God.
And also, you're not worried about the people who's messing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you worried about the 488 everybody else who's not messing with you.
Come on.
And that's why you will never be satisfied with the validation that you do get. You see what I'm saying?
And you know what that reminds me of? Top one?
Gay pride?
You said gay pride? Yeah. A bitch. It does remind me of a female who's trying to get validated, not by the people who like her pictures. Like, you know, there's females that say, oh, it's only got 96 likes. I'm deleting that.
Right.
Because because like, okay, listen, you might have 1,000 friends on Facebook and get 100 likes when you post a picture. That means 10% of the people who follow you like what you actually fuck with. Like what, like the shit that you post, the picture you post, the status you post, only 10% fuck with it. So now you're worried about the 900 people that don't fuck with it when you should just embrace the 100 people that do.
Right.
Like you got life fucked up.
Yeah.
Like who gives a damn? Like
borderline mentally ill.
listen, no, social media makes you like that though.
Oh, for real.
If you're not strong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care. Like listen, I don't know how many friends on Facebook. I think I checked it the other day. It was like 2,000 something, right? So I got 2,000 friends on Facebook. Do I think those are my friends? Now, I know y'all don't believe this either. Hell no. But those are people who follow the UPK and like what we say, but really don't agree with everything. So they want to go and screenshot our shit, take it to wherever the fuck they on, hate on us, but still follow us. I don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got niggas on friends list from like years ago.
Man,
2012. I just added like, okay, you got enough mutual friends, nigga, here. You know what I'm saying? But like we're taught a different way, and these cats are like, you know, they're trying to be validated.
Right.
And that's what I love about the UPK. We're not trying to be validated. The Lord stamped us. You feel me? The Lord stamped the UPK. Now, I don't mean to be long-winded. I know y'all got some.
No, you got it. But
when the Lord stamped the UPK, what the fuck I need to be validated for some suck-ass niggas like y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, that's all I'm saying. You want to say something, that one?
Nah, sir.
Cross that?
Lie, sir.
Oh, shit. I can go on about this validation.
You might say something I might throw in.
No, but my whole thing is, though, I don't want to be repetitive either, but like, but seeking something that makes you feel like you're doing something. Okay, or not that's probably the wrong word. If you want someone to validate what you're doing is right, you're in the wrong job.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Going back to the scriptures, or not that we left, but that was the core, that was like the root of Saul's hatred for David. The validation. Like, Saul, he came in there, Saul killed his thousands.
Okay.
David come in behind him, David killed his tens of thousands.
Yeah.
So Saul, he was looking for the validation David was getting, because I'm king. Now I gotta kill this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
this nigga, man.
Right. He
Play
getting
harps and shit.
he getting more likes than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saul was in it for the wrong reason.
But that's the spirit of hate though. Like when you talk about like being a hater, like, you know, what I like to think as being, you know, the camp leader in California is like I see the brothers under me, and I think y'all came in already halfway like this, and I might have gave you some shit that I've been taught. Like, my niggas ain't no hater. No one's haters in the UPK. Slocky, let me get that right. But like being a hater is a demon, man.
It's a straight demon.
Like I be seeing these brothers do so good, man. I seen Kwame do good, the Wagabar, Regaya, Shabal, Thabawan, on down Kasharwa, shit. Like I done seen all these brothers do good, man. And I'm like, I love it. You know what I'm saying, Karazai?
Kind of, sir.
Like, you know what I mean, Karazai? You can see it too. Like you was raised up with Thabawan, you raised up with Kapor, and you see the work y'all done. You like, man, you just love it. You just like, man, like this is what I wanted.
Right.
This is what I wanted to happen. I love this love. Then it's like, on top of that, it's like, man, I can do better. I can be stronger. I can be wiser. I can teach better. I can get better. My level of getting better outweighs competitiveness. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I don't feel competitiveness on nobody. I just feel like, damn, I got so much to grow. I got so much to do. I want to get into that. You feel me, Karazai?
Kind of, sir. If I could, I brought this out in the brotherhood class. How jealousy breeds envy, and envy breeds malice. You see what I'm saying? When you let that jealousy demon get into you, which is the competitiveness, you breed a rivalry between two people. You know what I'm saying? Between your brother, between somebody else. When you start to breed that, you now bringing that demon of jealousy in. When that demon gets in, it starts to breed envy. It starts to breed envy, And then the envy, now you want to be how like Saul, how you saying how Saul
Right.
wanted that validation that David was getting. Now
Right.
now you putting yourself, you empathizing in the wrong way. You want what they got. And since they got it, you want to take it from them. And
Yeah.
now that's the step that malice comes. And when malice comes, you obviously
Facts.
Right, and that was why I brought up Saul and David. King David was the validation. He wanted the validation that David was getting. He wanted that attention.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he sure did.
But the thing is, though, can you read validation one more time? The third definition.
Validation.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah.
It's like it's like
You got it.
And while you cannot be jealous of anybody and still feel that the validation that you getting, or hold on, how I say this right. When you're a jealous person, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you want validation, your validation you want is not for the right instances or the right causes. You cannot be a goodly person, a righteous person, a goodly person.
No, that's yeah.
And be a jealous person at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, so now you're posting pictures or putting your work out, and it's in the wrong spirit. It's not, you're not in the right spirit. It doesn't have the right motives behind it.
I'll tell you this, man. We slacking putting our work out there. Like in California. Like we are some gangsters slacking. like and I say gangsters in this sense of like a lot of shit we do is off the internet. Off Facebook. I told Thabo One, he did some work the other day with Kapar, and I said, put it on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like tag me in that shit. Like, you know what I mean? And he was with Kapar. But usually we wouldn't put our work down. You know what I'm saying? But like putting it out there is fishing. I be forgetting that part. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fishing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like putting the things that we do, putting on the camera, taking pictures, that's where we need to be. That's where the war is at on the internet. You know what I'm saying? The war is on the internet. I might give some shit away right now. The war is on the internet though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I told you to do. I was like, man, post it on Facebook. Thabo One, like brothers need to see this shit, man. Like brothers in the world too, they need to see, man, we putting this work in, man. We trying to get to a city near you, man. Where you at? Pull up. You feel what I'm saying?
That's heavy that you said that, because I know that's not in my mental. You know
Me either.
Right.
But I learned that. I learned that like just like in the last year or two. Like, damn, the shit that we do, we need to put it out there, because that's where the war is at. Like that's where people see us at. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the validation that we need in this sense. We are working. We don't need to be told about how great our work is, not at all. But we are working.
If I may,
go ahead.
Personally, like even now, but I'm working on that. Like I don't even like sharing my own classes. I hate doing you know what I'm
shit.
saying? I'm like
I only share my class when you teaching it. I promise you. Thabo One be teaching a Thursday class. Like I'm like, Thabo One, hold it down, because I'm running from my slave and shit, right? I'm like, Thabo One, hold my class down. Oh, I say hold the class down till I get there. And when Thabo One's teaching is when I share it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like when you teach it, I'm sharing your shit. I'm sharing. That's why I tell Thabo One, I said, Thabo One, where's your class at? And I go on his page. I'm like, I don't see your fucking. And he like, oh, I tag, sir. And I'm like, tag me in your shit. Then there's Thabo One somewhere. I'm like, okay, why the fuck it ain't on your page? But like, he's like me, like, I don't share my shit. But it's like, but you should though. It's nothing wrong with that. Like, you should get our work out there, be validated in that sense of we're working, not in the. But that's the right spirit to be in. Is you want to be, nah, I ain't trying to put myself.
Yeah.
No, you should put yourself out there as work being done. You feel what I mean?
No, I feel you.
Because like you be like a person like me, like, where the fuck is your class at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where is this at? Like, why is this not shown? Share that shit, man. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But shit, we ready to wrap it? Next week, we be back next week, next Thursday.
You still gotta get on that. What's one thing we didn't touch on?
We didn't touch on, but we can hop on that next week though. It's you know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's hot. You want to close them? You want to close it out? You want to close it out, Thabo One?
Oh, you got it, sir.
Raza, you want to close it out?
Hey man, this is One West Radio, man. Make sure you tune in next Thursday. We be here.
Yeah, that. You heard the man. Officer Carrazza, Officer Thabo One in the building, man. One West Radio. We gone. We gonna see y'all next Thursday. Shalom.